Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you get to ask our founder, Justin Belobaba, your questions, and he will provide the answers right here live on Facebook. We're going to start with some corporate updates. I just want to tell you guys that we are working on an amazing promo video for Royalty AI. It's going to be a short, punchy, great video. It's already in the works. I cannot wait for you all to see it and experience it. It will be out super soon. We're working on it. Looks great. I'm super excited to share here with you all as soon as it's done. Right on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hand it on over to Justin, who has some corporate updates for you all today, too. It's an exciting day for us here at Royalty. Over to you.
Hey, everybody. Is Cheryl gone?
I'm here.
You're there?
I'm here.
Okay, well, great. So, first of all, yes, the system is down right now. I apologize. It's really annoying. We like to, push, fixes and things like that overnight, and we did at 4 in the morning, but it didn't. Obviously, it didn't go as planned, and so here we are, just getting things back up and running. So anyway, sorry. This is actually the longest. Like it's 6-7 hours. I think this is the longest that we've ever been down, like ever. So we'll be back very soon, I'm sure. But anyway, please accept my most sincere apologies for any inconvenience this has caused. Okay. I do have some other things to talk about, though. Okay, so first of all, we have, and when we come back online, you will see we've added a new intro onboarding video kind of click through thing to kind of introduce everybody, especially new customers, but we're just going to show it to everybody because obviously a lot's changed over the last couple of weeks. So when we get back online, you will see a new in your account, a new kind of like onboarding welcome series of videos starring yours truly. So look for that. We are also kicking off a new customer email welcome series that will obviously introduce them to an overview of everything that we do, as well as a deeper still short 2-3 minute training on each of the major core features. And so that will go out over the first 7-8 days of a new customer coming on board. Okay, so inside your account, you'll see a new onboarding, and new customers will also get a 7-8 day introduction over email with videos and stuff like that. And we are also doing something that I think is going to be really fun. Okay, to make sure that and this is in response to kind of our observation over the last several months, but especially given the launch of our new AI system, people who use it love it, really love it. People who don't use it don't love it as much. And so we want to make sure that every new customer understands everything that we have created and everything that we're doing for them, because what we realized is just because we've built the landing page, just because there's content there, just because there's an email newsletter, doesn't mean that people necessarily know where to look and know all the things that we've done automatically for them. So in that spirit, that email series that's going out will have a button. Okay, and for the first 7 days, a new customer can click the button that will be in the email, and that will connect them live over Zoom to our our amazing support team. And here's the kicker, okay? This is gonna be really fun. Any new customer in their first 7 days who clicks the button and goes to talk to us live on Zoom for 10 minutes, we will actually take $10 off of their next invoice with us. So we are, and we're going to try this out. I think it's going to be amazing. We are literally going to pay our customers $10 for 10 minutes of their time so that we have the opportunity to walk them through their account, answer all their questions, and make sure that they know everything that has been built for them. And that way they can get started off on the right foot. So very exciting. If you're wondering, if someone is on the entrepreneur plan, they're at 87, and then in month 2 there's a $10 like coupon, and we build them 77. Don't worry, okay? Anyone, we will not let that coupon cause anyone to their rank to change. So if let's say you have 3 customers at the entrepreneur plan paying 87, which would be what, $261, is that right?
Yeah.
$261. And let's say 2 of these new customers take advantage of this, the $10 for 10 minutes offer. In month 2, you would see your volume go from 261 down to 241, which would be technically below the 250 mark, but we're not going to hold that against you. Okay? We will bring you back up. We're not going to let this coupon that we're offering, we're not going to let that change anyone's rank. So please don't worry about that. We got your back on that one. But we do think that this is going to be an amazing thing for long-term retention, helping our new customers just understand everything that exists for them and everything that's been done. So, we're throwing like a lot at this, right? The new onboarding inside your account, the email welcome series, and for the first 7 days, it's only for the first 7 days, okay? So every day they're gonna get an email inviting them to click the button, talk to us, and they'll get $10 for 10 minutes off their next invoice. So we're gonna do all of that with the goal of making sure that every single new customer understands what they're getting with us, because it's a lot. And again, we know that customers that understand the value, use the system, they stay for the long term, and they love it. So that we want everyone to have that same feeling. Okay. So given that, let's answer some questions. And for those of you that are tuning in a little bit late, yes, we know that our system's down, and we'll bring it back up as soon as we can. It was a bug fix that was released at 4 a.m. that didn't exactly fix something. It has caused us a bunch of grief, and we apologize for the outage, but we'll be back soon. So let's get to your questions.
Right. So people are asking, they're very, very excited about the new $10 coupon that people can get. And they're asking when will this start?
I think it'll start tomorrow. I think like once we come back live, then we will kick off day 1 of the new customer email series, which is basically just like a welcome video from me. And with them, being kind of, encouraged to actually just log into their account and check out, in particular, the social marketing section. So that's the day 1 email. The day 2, the day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 maybe. All of those emails talk about the $10 for 10 minutes. So I think that will kick off tomorrow. Okay.
People are asking, in what languages is this possible?
English for sure. And we're gonna have to look at we have French and German support team members here, but they're we don't have as many. So we'll see how we can accommodate other languages.
Awesome. You can find royalty in a slide presentation, Angela, in our official corporate royalty group. It's Unit 2, and you can have the slide presentation. Okay, so Gary says his new brick and mortar customer does not want to be an affiliate. His back office doesn't have a training tab on the left of the screen with chat, contacts, etc. How come? How does he get training on use of the platform? It's to the right, right? Champagne colored button?
Yep.
To the right, Gary. Champagne colored button. Click on it. That's the link for the training.
Yeah, there's lots of training materials in the support button, bottom right corner. That's also where they can talk to us live on Zoom. And most of our customers are not affiliates. Like 90% are customers, just loving the product.
Serena says, so anyone that signs up by tomorrow will have that opportunity for the coupon?
No, it's not by tomorrow. It starts now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so everyone from today forward. And we may extend this backward a little bit, but we're not going to send out this invitation. Like we had like literally thousands of people sign up in November. So it would be chaos if we were to send that all at once to all those people. So we'll figure that out. But we're going to start, with people starting today.
Willie's saying, when will we have anything for the Latino market, meaning marketing materials and such? Hey, Willie, if you want to sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, so if you want to contact me, we can talk about it and see how we can get you marketing materials for that market. Oh, Cheryl at royalty.com. David says, how do we get the social marketing post to post to our business Facebook page rather than our personal Facebook page?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to go ahead.
Yeah. So your social marketing post will post directly to your Facebook page. That's just what Facebook opens up. But there's a link, and it'll show. All you have to do is copy that link, and you can post it anywhere. You can post it in a group. You can post it on your business page, however you'd like to post it, David. So simple, easy to do. Axel says, can we get an example from the email to translate it? Axel, Germany.
Oh, hey, buddy. Yes. We can just send it to you.
Yep. Ginny is asking, is the $10 offer? Lots of questions on the $10 offer.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Is the $10 offer only for new customers, or will you offer it to people who signed up and never started using the product?
We're gonna start with people who join from today going forward, and then we'll look at how to expand that. Like, I don't particularly want 20,000 people all coming to Zoom, right? Like that's not the purpose. And I know that's not what you're saying, right? But we got to think about how to help the people we want to help, right? So we'll get there. But first, I just want to I want to kick this thing off, right, with new people.
This is from Jarek, and he says, any plans to roll out custom code such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript?
Yeah, we're looking at that. Some, allowing you to kind of add some customized features to the landing pages. That may be part of landing pages 3.0. We haven't fully finalized that plan, but it's something that we've talked about extensively over the last 6 months.
This is from Karen. She's asking if last night's royalty, if there is a replay. I'm not sure what last night's royalty was, but everything that we do here live on Facebook, you can access as soon as it's over and watch all the replays. How do you add additional information in the add contact when you are adding a new contact?
How do you add additional information?
I'm not sure what that one is, Bill. How do you add additional information in the add contact when you're adding the contact? Because you can edit the contact and add notes inside of there, add phone number, whatever you'd like. I can go into, maybe you want to elaborate a little bit more. Yep. Okay, this is from Grace, and she says, I would like to know what alternative there is if ads offered by AI are not suitable for my business. Ads? I'm not sure if you mean ads.
I don't think you mean ads. I think you mean like the content suggestions. And so, you know, what I'd be curious in is what you mean by that. Like, we definitely will not be recommending content that is going to be specific to your exact product. Like, that's never going to happen because that's not the right way to market your business. Um, that's not what content marketing is all about. Content marketing is about publishing content, like putting articles, videos, etc., online on social media that will not directly promote your specific product, but will attract your target audience, right? So you're posting things that are interesting, right, to your target audience that's relevant to your general business category. Okay. So I think, there's a, for people, I mean, almost all of our customers are new to content marketing, and there's I think a very natural kind of tendency to assume that, the content must be exactly related to my product when that's really not the goal and will never be the goal, right? The goal is to provide content that is interesting, that content about your general business category that is interesting and will attract your target audience, and then will, as you continue to add content to your blog, send out your newsletter, will keep the interest of that audience, right? And we I think we can all agree that send it like an email newsletter about the same product every single day will get very boring and people will quickly unsubscribe and lose interest. So our goal here is not to help you promote a specific product, right? Like, you can do that once you've attracted an audience and built your brand and built trust, then you can sell them your product. Our goal is to help you market your business, right? Attract and retain the interest of your target audience. And the way to do that is again not content that is like super specific about your product. It is general content that will stay interesting to your audience for months and years to come.
Can I add my own content to be sent out in AI format?
In AI format, I'm not sure what that means, but you can definitely create your own social posts, right? Like click add new. When we're back up and running, you would click add new, and you would enter your own link to any content there is that you want to share, and then you can kind of customize the rest of that post. You can then share it on social media. Once you've built the post, right, you can also then go to your landing page, go to your blog section, and you can add that content to your blog, right? And you can email it out through your newsletter. So yes, please feel free. I encourage you to to curate or create your own content. It will help our AI like machine learning model learn faster too, and learn more about you and more about your audience. So and look, that being said, I don't expect that most of our customers are going to do that, because it's hard, right? Like, it's hard to source content every day. It's hard to write a blog every day, right? Like, that's hard. And that's why virtually no one has done it in the past. And that's part of the value that we bring, right? Is sourcing that content, that relevant, interesting, proven content every single day. But I encourage you to do it. I think it's a great idea.
This is from Olivier, and he says, how about a holiday discount? Limited time?
We just did that. We did a Thanksgiving thing. I don't know. We may do something. Like it. Yes, we're talking about it. But don't don't count on it, because we may not.
This is from Michael, is there a place to add retargeting pixels to the landing page?
Not currently. But look, retargeting is it's I'd say retargeting, and for those of you who are like, what does that mean? retargeting, also known as remarketing, is basically what, showing your ad, to people who have visited your website. So you put it, you drop a cookie on their browser, and then as they continue to visit other sites, your ad will continue to be shown to them, right? And that's a really great way to, build brand awareness, bring people back to your landing page, because not everyone, right? Most people don't buy the first time or even sign up the first time that they visit a website, right? It takes repetition. So remarketing is a great way to do that. I think we will get into remarketing in 2020. It was kind of the only thing we didn't do that we list on our list of 10 priorities or 9 priorities. It was one that we actually didn't get around to doing in 2019. Instead, though, we did the whole automation, AI, blog, content, we did a whole bunch of other stuff, and I think that was probably the right thing, right? For sure. But that doesn't mean that remarketing isn't cool, and we will. I think what I'm sure we'll do it in 2020. Also, we will do SMS. We've talked about that. We'll also do some kind of chat bot, something. Anyway, we'll get there. But for now, we have already the most complete set of marketing features available anywhere, right? Integrated, automated, AI powered. No one else has that. But these other things we'll do too.
Thanks, Justin. This is from Serena, and she says, can you explain evergreen content a little more?
Yeah. Well, so as the name kind of suggests, right? Evergreen, right? Stays like a tree, right? It stays green. It doesn't, the leaves don't die and fall off, right? It stays green year round. The same thing, with content. The goal is to produce content that will stand the test of time, right? Because if you write, I don't know, if you let's say you write an article about last night's episode of Dancing with the Stars, right? That is interesting the next day, but won't be that interesting 2 weeks from now. No one wants to read about that anymore in 2 weeks. But conversely, if you write an article about just following that theme, popular I don't know, dance trends, right? That's something that could stand the test of time, right? That's something that could be relevant in 6 months or a year, right? And you can then continue to repost the same content, because people think, oh, well, once I posted it once, I shouldn't post it again. That's nonsense, right? Content, the great thing about content is, the same piece can be reposted over and over and over and over, because on Facebook, you're organically, when you post something, you are reaching not 100% of your audience. You're reaching 10 to 20%. So that means 80-90% of people never saw your first post at all, right? And even people who did see it didn't necessarily click, didn't necessarily sign up the first time they saw it, right? Maybe sometimes they have to see it 2 or 3 times before it really resonates, and I'm like, you know what, that's cool, I do want to check it out this time. So in fact, we have a little counter on social posts, and it turns green every time you post. So it counts up to 10, and that's on purpose. You should be posting content many times, and the way to do that is by having content that stays relevant, evergreen content. Hope that makes sense.
Kind of like remarketing for free.
Yeah, totally.
This is from German, and he says, yesterday I signed up someone with the $87 package. I only see one ad in his account. Does this package include 2 ads or 1?
Sorry.
This is from German, and he said he signed up someone with the $87 package. He sees an ad in his account. He thought that the package included 2.
5,000 ad impressions.
Yep. Olivier still the same, longtime customer, holiday discount coupon. I decided. This is from Evelyn, and when posting content on social media, when I decide not to include it in the blog, I don't get the option to send it by email. Is that intended, and can it be changed
If you don't include it
in the
in
blog?
your blog,
Mm-hmm.
then no, you can't send it out by email because like the email, right, has a button on it,
Mm-hmm.
right, to actually read. Like when you receive the email, it has a button that says like, learn more or read the article or whatever. And that redirects them to your blog on your landing page. So if you don't put it on your landing page, there's nowhere to send them. So no, you got to put it on your blog. But again, like, I would kind of put it back. Why would you send something? Why would you like want to send something out to the followers of a landing page, but not feel comfortable posting it on the same landing page? I
Yep.
don't get that.
This is from Don, and he says, "Can we be an admin for our clients that are not an affiliate so we can add content and run ad campaigns?"
You want to be, I don't get that.
Like, I guess you want to log into their account and add content and run ad campaigns for a client or customer?
So, okay, here's the hack way to do that. Just get their password. I don't encourage that, but um, the less hack way is to, sign up for like a small business plan where you can build all that stuff yourself inside one account, with enough bandwidth, like enough, enough landing pages, enough emails, enough, you can activate 10 AI campaigns, right? So that would be a less, hacky way to do it. And then the least hacky thing to do would be to, but this is, the cost goes up with each thing, is to be like a reseller, right? Where you would then actually be like the admin for, dozens or hundreds or thousands of sub accounts. So those are your three options. It depends on budget and scale and things like that.
Um, this is from Gabriella. Where do our partners find the number of used, I think you mean impressions, or number of remaining impressions for the month if they have the package of 10,000, for example?
So go to your online ads and it'll show you how many views. And if you want to know how many are remaining, I would take 10,000 and I would subtract the number that you see.
This is from Drina, and she says, will we have the ability to use alternate tags with our images for SEO on the landing pages?
Yes. Alternate tags, or what do you mean? Keywords?
I think she means keywords.
Yeah, you can do that now. So that was one bug fix that did go well. You can now, save your own keywords on your landing pages. That was done earlier this week. I guess you have to take my word for it right now until we come back online.
This is from Frederick, and he says, can CBD oils be advertised now?
No. I mean, yes and no, right? Not explicitly. And that's been the case, as long as we've been running online ads, right? Which is just over a year now. A year and 6 days, as a matter of fact. So you can't explicitly promote that particular substance, but we have like many people who promote the benefits,
Mm-hmm.
right? The benefits of the product, and then drive traffic to their landing page, capture information, and then once you capture the lead, then you can be as detailed as you want about the the product itself.
Can you talk about CBD through social marketing?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is, again, right, a wonderful benefit of social marketing is it doesn't have the same restrictions as paid advertising. And again, that's not us, right? Like, it's not like I'm sitting here, making up silly rules like that, right? Like these are the rules, Google, Facebook, this is their rules. We're just following them.
This is from Alex, and says, can people start a free trial and talk to Zoom support for 10 minutes and get $10 off if they want to purchase?
I'm sorry?
Can people start a free trial and talk to Zoom support for 10 minutes and get $10 off if they want to purchase?
No, that's backwards. No, it's $10 off your second month. Your second month. So you still got to pay, right? This isn't like a get started incentive. This is you've started. Now let's make sure you really understand how awesome this is, right? And we'll take $10 off your second month.
This is from Alfonso, and he says, to clarify, unused ad impressions don't carry over to the next month, right?
Unused.
We don't have unused.
So look, if we don't get you to the target, if we don't, right, that's on us, and we will make up for it in the following month. If you just don't publish an ad at all, then no, like that's on you, and nothing carries over.
This is from Michael, and he says, is there a way to view the email we created? Sure.
Yeah, sign up, get yourself on that list, or just look at the preview.
Yeah. This is from Deshaun, and the question is, will it be possible to one day just activate the demo ad that's given and turn off another ad instead of deleting it?
The demo ad pin is that we don't do that anymore. It was too confusing.
Yeah. I think we're caught up with all the questions. That's it. We're doing good knocking them out. And
right.
Yeah. Did I miss anything? Questions in the chat? Yeah. Colette, one must act in order to receive. I like that. We have the first. Okay. This is from Nathan. It says, if you have the first, here come the questions. If you have the first $57 package and you get 2,500 marketing emails a month, what does that specifically mean? Is that each broadcast or each email sent out that deducts from the 2,500?
Each email.
How about create a customized email for businesses? I don't know.
Question?
Yeah.
How about?
Yeah.
I think you should.
Uh-huh. So if someone. Okay, so this is from Frances, and she says, so if someone joins in the last few days of the month, will all of their impressions be seen in those few days?
No, they would get like a prorated number, right? Meaning, let's say if I sign up on the 15th, halfway through the month, right? I would get, and let's say I don't know, like 5,000 ads, right? If I sign up on the 15th, I would get 2,500 to the end of the month. And then we would start, like on the 5,000 starting on the 1st. But it works out perfectly because if you start on the 15th, you won't be billed to the 15th again. So between, the 15th and the 15th, you'll end up with your 5,000. So it works, but it's not like we don't jam them in because we spread them out over 30 days. But your bill is also every 30 days.
This is a question. Several of my customers don't have a company credit card, for example, schools, but they like us. They prefer that I open the royalty account with their mailing address and password. After this, they will receive a monthly bill from me. Can I continue this way?
Someone's got to put a credit card in.
Yep. Saying if I use my own credit card, can I continue this way if I bill them?
Yeah. We notice that. Like, we notice when the same credit card appears on multiple accounts. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that unless you're doing it for the wrong reason. So in your case, it sounds like you're doing it for the absolute perfect reason, right? You're paying on behalf of a unrelated client, right, who doesn't have a credit card. Awesome. Okay. What we don't want is for people to try to kind of game, right? Our commission plan by setting up a bunch of accounts and putting everything under one card and thinking that they're pulling one over on us.
Yeah.
That never works. So if you're doing it for the right reason, great. If you're doing it for the wrong reason, not great.
This is from Derek, and he says, will we have a lead scoring system in the future?
A lead scoring system. Yeah, we've talked about things like that. Like, I'd like to know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. This is from Sarah. Well, Derek is clarifying. Will the 10 for 10 emails go to the Giraffe Club leads automatically?
No, this is for customers, right? This is after you become a customer.
Yeah.
But so if a giraffe lead becomes a customer, then of course. But this isn't like I don't want you guys to think this isn't some kind of like customer acquisition promotion. This is, you've already become a customer. Now we want you to, understand the platform so you stay a customer. Right? So so we're offering this, this fun incentive, but this is not to like attract people. We do other things to attract customers. Like, we have a great product and we sometimes have, deals and, fun things like that. But this is about educating existing customers at the beginning of their time with us.
Do you have an estimate of when we'll be back online?
Soon. Look, everybody's working on it. I mean, it's obvious, it's wildly unacceptable that we've been down at all, never mind for, several hours. So
Howard is asking, if we set up different companies in our account, can we do this in order to separate landing pages?
Can you do what?
No, if you set up different companies in your account, so like
Yeah.
at a company, will this separate landing pages?
No, your landing pages are kind of like, no matter what organization you sign into, you'll see all of your landing pages. That was on purpose because we were a little bit, and same with your ads, right? So if you have like 17 ads running and you switch organizations, you'll still see all 17. You'll still see all your landing pages. You'll still see your analytics. You'll still see all of your email. The reason we did that was we thought it would be really frustrating if you had to kind of like, where was that landing page? Is it in this organization or this organization or this organization or this organization or this organization? Like, we thought that would be more annoying, right, than having all your landing pages in one place.
This is from Rodney, and he says, is there a way to have a folder to place either landing pages or email campaigns in, some sort of sorting?
Coming soon. Yeah, so that's how we're going to address this is kind of the same thing, right? So landing pages, regardless of your organization, right, are always visible. But if you are someone with, hundreds of landing pages, we will enable better sorting and filtering of those landing pages. My little trick right now is if I've got a bunch, right? So if I'm looking for a landing page, my trick is I do like a control F, right? Control font like F, and that like find, and then I'll enter, whatever a word I remember is in the landing page I'm looking for, and it'll take me right there. So, I mean, it's not great, but that's what I do until we like add this filtering.
This is from Serena, and she says, do you get $10 off of any plan or just the entrepreneur and above?
Any plan. And it's only once. It's not like a perpetual thing. 10 minutes of your time, we'll put a $10 coupon on your next invoice.
Do we integrate with I'll just say with any other sort of the company, but can you integrate with other companies? I'm just going to answer this one from Bernard. So we have our own funnel builder. Come on over, check it out. You can build your own landing pages, websites. It's fantastic. People love it. So do you need to integrate with another one? Probably not. And it's an easy drag and drop builder. And I'm familiar with it. And I think you would love it, Bernard. It's my own 2 cents there. People are asking, can you tell everybody about the $10 again? Can you just say it one more time for the people that hopped on?
Sure. So we're putting a lot, everything we've learned over the last, few weeks, we are now implementing into a, significantly improved, new customer onboarding. So the three main things are when they log into their account, they will see, in fact, all of you will see, we're just, everyone's going to see this, a video tour, and then like kind of a click-through tour to show you everything that's there. There's also I'm going to just go with 7-day. Then we have a 7-day email series that goes out to all new customers, giving them an overview, and then, giving them, like a short, 2-minute video on all of the major components of the platform. And as part of that, we are introducing, like, I just think it's like a fun, just a fun new thing where every email, except for the first one, so emails 2 through 7, will have a button at the bottom. And if you click the button, you will be connected live over Zoom with our wonderful support team. And our offer is spend 10 minutes just, going over your account, letting us show you how everything works, answering your questions. Just spend 10 minutes live with a member of our team, and we will take $10 off of your second month invoice. $10 for 10 minutes. Pretty cool. New customers only.
So Andrea's asking, do I need to contact support to get my website? I'm very new. No.
You have okay, so and this is a great question, and this is why onboarding is so important. Like, so you already have a website. We built it for you. It's there. Like, if you click on landing pages, when we're back up and running, you'll see the website that we've customized already for you. We've also created an email newsletter for you. We've also sourced content for you. Like, we've done all these things. And so, now we'll do a much better job of telling our new customers about all the things that we've done for them. So yeah, there's nothing for you to do other than log in and explore. But when you do log in, you'll get a guided tour of everything so you know where everything is.
This is from Derek, and he says, what I mean by lead scoring from my point of view is an event that is triggered, such as a prospect watching a video or clicking a learn more button or post.
Yeah. So that for sure. Yes. We talked about this feature code name lineup, right? And that's going to be part of it. We've got some ideas around kind of like lead, relevance and scoring. Anyway, yes, that is definitely part of our plans for 2020, as when we do our major enhancement of the whole CRM section, which sounds boring, but it's going to be amazing.
This is from Janice, and she says what she was meaning to say is it would be helpful to have a good email marketing strategies for businesses so we can use them. Our clients are not having success with leads opening their emails, like increase the monthly price and include email marketing strategies. Will you consider that in the new year? Hey, Janet, we have great training on email, and it's in our official corporate royalty group. People love it. It'll tell you how to stay out of spam. It'll tell you how to increase your open rate. And guess what? That's all included with us here at Royalty.
Not only that, but you also have an email newsletter and every day we're sourcing, interesting content for you to share with your audience, right? To build your brand as an expert in your category and stay top of mind, right? So yeah, we can definitely help you with that.
Hey, Eric, if you have a draft club meetings that you want to get access to, I would hit up support@royalty.com. This is from Clarence, and Clarence says, so I already have a working website on Wix. Is it easy to interface Royalty with my existing website, or is it recommended to recreate my site on Royalty for the functionality to be maximized?
I would say it depends. So it depends on the depth of features that you've built in Wix. Like if you've built out like a whole, like for example, like e-commerce is not something that we do and probably not something that we'll do anytime soon, maybe never. So it depends on how like deep you've gone with your website on WordPress or Wix or any other provider. If you've like if you have not gone deep, right? If it's sort of like a relatively simple landing page, I would definitely just recreate it. Okay. If you have gone like super deep and you've got e-commerce and you've got like all kinds of you know interesting stuff going on, I would keep that site honestly. Okay. And I would use us as sort of like a landing page kind of front end um, that you use before people access that site. So a very, very simple landing page with us that has a simple kind of value proposition, call to action, and lead capture form. They click learn more, and then you can redirect them to your, ultimate final website URL. But by putting our landing page in front of it, you will capture more leads, right? Like is generally simpler is better when you're talking about lead gen. And you'll be able to use all of the other tools that are all integrated with the landing page, from the CRM to you're having a blog, having email marketing automated, having content marketing, having your analytics, having all that stuff in one place, right? So anyway, the answer is it depends. Recreate if it's easy. If it's not easy to recreate, then just use this as a sort of like an entry point.
Have the email newsletter started?
Oh yeah, about 3 weeks ago, November 23rd, when we launched. Email newsletters have been available since, and again, this is on us. This is absolutely on us. Like, and we didn't want to guess about the right way to onboard, so we wanted to kind of just see, like, and watch the area, like where the need was, and you know we like about a week ago, it was it's only been like 3 weeks, right? So 2 weeks in, we said, okay, we believe we now know exactly what people need, and now we will implement it. So yes, email newsletters are there, blog is, everything is there, all the things I'm talking about, they exist.
This is from Diane. Trying to create landing pages. The subject of AI does not pertain to my business matter. Do you create new categories? I restore old photos and transfer VHS and movies.
Yeah. So again, this is like, that's extremely specific, like extremely specific. I would think about, there's not enough content in the world, like in the world, to give you, interesting articles and videos every day about restoring photographs, right? Like that, trust me, I think like that's a really cool service. But if you emailed me every day about it, I would unsubscribe, right? So what would be more interesting? Like think about like, who is your target audience, right? Like what general category are you in, right? Like is it sounds maybe like something family related, right? It might be something for parents, like like that might be interesting. And we certainly have categories that broad categories where what you do would fit in well. So we like again we talk about this 2 or 3 times every Facebook Live. It is really not, marketing is not about your specific product, and I've said this a million times, and I completely believe this to be true. Like when it comes to marketing, your specific product really doesn't matter, right? Like your goal with marketing is to capture the interest of your target audience, attract them to you, show that you are knowledgeable and an expert in your field, capture their contact information, right? And then please feel free to promote your specific product. But we are very interested in helping you market your business and attract interest. And we can absolutely help you do that. But if you're like the wrong way to do it is by trying to be too product specific.
This is from Andrea, and she says she can't see the blank sample email in her back office. One and can it be edited? Andrea, go to royaltytrainingai.now.site. It's just a template. It's a template, and it's filled in when it prompts you to send out your email newsletter. So it's back there. Check out royaltytrainingai.now.site. This is from Kenny, and he says one of his guys is making up Christmas cards with royalty. Do we have any photos?
Of what?
I guess Christmassy photos? Is that what
no, but like
photos? Kenny?
Of Cheryl? Of me? Like what are we talking about?
I don't know. Kenny, can you elaborate on?
That'd be good. Royalty Christmas card?
This is from Brahim. He says, can you speak on the tap and share feature added to the landing pages?
Can I do what?
Can you tell us about the tap and share feature added to the landing pages in the app?
Oh, yeah. So it's just a little thing, right? Like we just added it quietly. A few of you have noticed it. Basically, it uses like an emerging technology on mobile phones called near field communication. You might have heard of it as NFC. You might, if you have Apple Pay, right, on your iPhone, right, that uses it. Anyway, new Android phones have the ability to broadcast NFC to other new phones, iPhones and Android phones, that can receive NFC. Right. So at the moment, some Android phones can broadcast, right? And some Android and iPhone models can receive it. Newer models is the general rule. Okay. What you can do then is you can click it, kind of put your phone next to someone else's phone, and you can cause your link, like your landing page, to open up on their phone. Just like ding. It's pretty cool. And look, we're not making a big deal out of this because the technology is new. It's not something that is available on all phones. So I think, we added it. It was easy to add. It's kind of cool. And I think in the future, it will become increasingly valuable. But for now, have fun. Pro tip, if you're trying to use it, I would use the top part of your phone, right? To the top part of their phone. That works best.
Waiting for the tink.
Yeah.
Francis says, is landing page ADA compliance on the drawing board?
I don't even know what ADA means. American Dental Association? Sorry, am I wrong? I don't even know if that's right or wrong. Look, generally, the thing that we're like, if this is like an industry specific question, I can tell you that we will never say that we are compliant with any specific industry regulations, because there's a million industries and their regulations vary from state to state to country, and for us to say that we actually know every single regulation in every single jurisdiction would be wildly irresponsible. So we provide a set of tools. It is up to you to be compliant with whatever your industry regulations may be. And I'm sorry if it wasn't American Dental Association. I don't know what it was, so you can fill me in maybe.
This is from Norvell. He says, how much contact info should one request when clicking on an ad, and why? Is there best practices?
Yeah, so there's something called friction, right? Friction, the rule is the more you ask for, right, the more fields there, the less likely someone is to fill it in, right? Because so every field that you add creates more friction, right? You're gonna convert fewer leads. So it's a balance. Like for me, I ask for as little as I possibly can because I want to convert as many people as I possibly can. Other people may not want to convert as many people. They may want to screen out some leads, right? And so I'm not gonna tell you which one's right because neither one is right. It depends on what your goals are. Okay. But generally, if your goal is just to collect, leads, then less is more, right? Like you will optimize your lead generating capabilities by asking for the fewest fields or the smallest amount of information possible.
Sabrina says, will Instagram ever be included in one of the social media for us to share our business on?
Is what?
Instagram.
So yeah, so the thing with Instagram is like everything, like all the posts, like everything we are producing for you, like the articles and the social posts and the videos, we're producing actual like links, right? Like obviously, because when someone clicks, it takes them somewhere. And on Instagram, to share a link, you need to have a certain number of like followers. So it's not a technical limitation for us. Like we could put a little Instagram button there, but it would lead to disappointment for most of our customers because most of our customers don't have what I think it's like 1,000 Instagram followers, right? So it would be here, I'm going to press this button and now I'm annoyed, right? So we haven't done that. It's not to say that it's impossible in the future, but what we would want to do is we would want to like have you actually connect your Instagram account, and we would set up like use their API to connect, so we would know in advance how many followers you have, and we would only make the Instagram option available if you have enough followers to post the link. So that way, if you have enough, you would see the option, click it, post. If you don't have enough, we wouldn't show you something that's only going to frustrate you.
All right, guys, we're coming up on the 12 o'clock hour. So thank you all so much for being here. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, Americans with Disabilities Act. Thank you. Okay, now I feel like a big jerk. So I didn't. I'm Canadian, so it's not. I'm not as familiar with the acronyms in the U.S. So I'm actually not familiar with what is required or recommended, what the guidelines are for the Americans with Disabilities Act. But if there's look, we want to be obviously accessible and available to everyone. So please educate me on this. I'm obviously quite ignorant. Justin at royalty.com. Feel free to email me, and I'll take a look, and hopefully there's something that where we can be helpful.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to end it here. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.